Book of Proverbs. Wow, beautiful. Fabulous. Abandon. Providence and courage never abandon the good soldier. Abide, a rotten case abides no handling. Things well fitted abide. Able, they are able because they think they are so. They are able because they think they are able. Ability without luck, ability is nothing. Ability is of little account with opportunity. Ability is poor man's wealth. Above, truth and oil I ever above. Absence is to love what wind is to fire. Absence of occupation is not wealth. Absence sharpens love, presence strengthens it. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Love reckons hours for months and days for years, and every little absence is an age. Absent or death is still. Let a friend be dear. He that fears you present with hate you absent. The absent are always in the wrong. When calamity strikes, one who's absent is saved. Abundance. Abundance begets indifference. Abundance of money ruins the youth. Abundance of law breaks no law. Accidents are outstanding effects. Accidents will befall in the best regulated families. Account not that slavery that thinks in penny savory. He that gains well and spends well needs no account. Accused never ask pardon before you are accused. Accuser, a guilty conscience needs no accuser. Acquaintance. Short acquaintance brings repentance. Have but a few friends, though many acquaintances. Arm yourself against chance acquaintance. Acquaintance, certain acquaintance brings repentance. Forbearance is no acquaintance. Act honestly and go boldly. Action is the proper fruit of knowledge. Innocent actions carry the poor into them. Our own actions are our security, not others' judgments. Actions speak louder than words. Action must be founded on knowledge. Adam ate the apple and a did still ate. When Adam dwelt and Eve span, who was then a gentleman, Adam was a gardener. In Adam's fall, we sinned all. Adam? If the adder could hear and the blind worm could see, neither man nor beast would ever go free. Admonish. Admonish your friends in private, press them in public. Advance. Not to advance is to go back. To maintain is also to advance. Adversity is the touchstone of life. Adversity makes a man wise, not rich. Adversity introduces a man himself. Advice after mischief is like medicine after death. We may give advice, but we cannot give conduct advice to all but be security to none. If you wish good advice, consult an old man. Good advice is priceless. Advice is a fool goes in 1 year and out the other. Never give advice and disaster. Afraid, he that is afraid of wounds must not come high a battle. Nigh a battle, afraid of his own shadow, that unexperienced our friend. We are ignorant of both. I a stranger and a friend. After clouds is clear sun. After delay comes a stay. After the first day, there is no other. After dinner, rest a while. After supper, walk a mile. After wind comes rain. After rain comes a bang. Scorn at first makes after laugh the more. After joy comes sorrow. Age and wedlock tame man and beast. Old age is still old age. Old age comes to all of us. A lazy youth, a lousy age. Youth and age will never agree. When age is jocund, it makes sport for death. Age is a sorry traveling companion. Agree for a law is costly. Agree generally, but differ to be friendly. They agree like bells that they want nothing but handing. Ague comes on horseback but go away on foot. L sellers should not be telltellers when L is in wit is out. Alike everybody makes a cloud on Sunday. All is fair in love and war. The sun shines upon all alike. All that glitters is not good. All feet tread not in one shoe. All rivers flow into the sea. All things begin in fun. All the things are difficult. Refugee are easy. When all men say you are an ass, it is time to pray. All is well that ends well. That all truth is not to be told. The cats are great with dark. All men cannot be masters. When all men speak, no man hears. All knowledge begins with self. All powers belong to the people. Alloy, no joy without alloy arms. Arms never make poor. Alone in a council, alone in sorrow. A wise man is never less alone than when alone. Better be alone than in bad company. Amend. If every man minds one, all shall be amended. Although the sunshine, leave not the cloak at home. Although it rains, throw not away. Watering pot, always merry is seldom fridge. If you always say no, you will be never married. Always in love, never married. Always in a clam before a storm. Ambition has no rest. Ambition is no cure for love. Angels are ministers of grace, defend us. Women are sons in churches, angels in the streets, devils in the kitchen, and apes in bed. Fools rush in where the angels fear to tread. Anger is a short madness. Anger dies quickly, but with a good man, anger punishes itself. Anger and has hinder good counsel. Anger makes dull men witty, but it keeps them poor. Angry, he that is angry at the feast is rude. Two things a man should never be angry at: what he can help and what he cannot help. Annoy no joy without annoy. Another's suffering is but skin deep. One bitter deserves another. Another's nail is one's coffin. The shortest answer is doing. A soft answer turns the big one between the hammer and the anvil. Ape. He that apes others will never be himself. The higher the ape goes, the more he shows his tail. Apparel makes the man. God makes it. And apparel shapes, but it is money that finishes the man. Appetite leaves off with an appetite. Appetite comes with eating apple. There is a small choice in rotten apples. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. The rotten apples injures its neighbors. A goodly apple rotten at the heart. April showers bring forth May flowers. Law has long arms. A broken sleeve hold the arm back. Keep evil at arm's length. Stretch your arm no further than your sleeve will reach. Thrice is he armed that has his quadratures. Arms kings have long arms. An army marches on his stomach. An army of stags led by a lion would be more formidable than one of the lions led by a stag. It is an ill army where the devil carries the colors. Art and knowledge bring bread and honor. In every art it is good to have master. All art is imitation of nature. Poverty is the mother of all arts, and trade art is a jealous mistress. Art consists in concealing art. Art is long and time is feeling. Art has no enemy but ignorance. He who has an art has every better part. Art improves nature. An artist lives everywhere. Knowledge without practice makes but half an artist. Never be ashamed to eat your meat. Ashes, I shout, and thou shout. Who shall bear the ashes out? Ask advice of your equals, help of your superiors. Ask much to have little. Ask and it shall be given you. Ask me no question and I'll tell you no fibs. Lose nothing for want of asking. Ask a kite for a feather and she'll say she has just but enough to fly with. Better spare to have thine own than ask of any man. Ask no questions and you will be told no lies. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Wise. Vaheguru. Apple. There's a small choice in rotten apples. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. The rotten apples into its neighbors. A goodly apple rotten at the heart. Apple showers bring me flowers. Ass. I'm ashamed the law is such an ass. The ass that drinks most eats least. An ass of many owners is eaten by wolves. A king without learning is but a crumb. The ass. When an ass climbs a ladder, you may find wisdom in grooming. An ass endures his burden, but not more than his burden. An ass loaded with gold climbs to the top of the castle. Better ride an ass that carries me than a horse that rolls me. When an ass kicks, you never can tell it. If the ass goes a traveling, he'll come home as horse. Ass loaded with gold still eats thistles. Atheist, where there are three physicians, there are two atheists, and atheist is 1 point beyond the devil. Attempt the end, and never stand to doubt. Two attorneys can live in a town where one cannot. Kick an attorney downstairs and he'll stick to you for life. Advice. Poetry is in want of much advice of everything. Avoid a friend who covers you with his wings and destroys you with his beak. A danger foreseen is half avoided. Awake at every dog's bark. Seek not to awake. Away goes the devil vain. He finds the door shut against him. Beautiful. Babe. The sun shines warm and the babe leaves up in his mother's arms and old knee is no babe. Out of the mouth of the babes and sucklings, when God sends babes, he sends many blows back. He makes a rod for his own back, not to advance us to go back. He is a good friend that speaks well of us behind our backs. A man may bear till his back breaks. You scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. Bad money always comes back. Bad news travel fast. Bad watch often feeds the wolf. Bad money drives out good money. Bad guides may soon mislead. Bad luck often brings good luck. A bad bush is better than the good open field. Nothing is so bad that it might have been worse. Bad words find bad acceptance. Bad. Let the cat out of the bag. Too much breaks the bag. A bald head is soon shaven. Bark. Make not barks of good ground. A banker is a man who loans us an umbrella when the weather is fair and takes it away when it rains. Bankrupt, a baker can never be bankrupt. Barber, it's like barber's chair that fits all buttons. A barber learns to shave by shaving fools. Bear, he goes long barefoot that waits for dead man's shoe. Bare walls make good clean. Giddy housewives bargain, make the best of a bad bargain. To be beloved is above all bargains. Bark, do not give a dog and bark oneself. Yourself, barking dog seldom bite. His bark is worse than his bite. Great barkers are no biters. Barley, a barley corn is better than a dun to a cock. Barrel, you cannot know wine by the barrel. Basket, do not put all your bad eggs in one basket. Battle, the first blow is half the battle. When the battle is lost, yet the war is to be won. Be slow of tongue and quick of eye. Be plain in dress and sober in diet. Be merry and wise. Be wise worldly, but not worldly wise. Be a child, but not mild. Be still and have the fun. Be just before you are generous. Be it better, be it worse. Be considerable towards the poor. Be as you would seem to be. Be not too bold with the few better. Be content with your wages. Be good rather than rich. Beads about the neck and the devil in the heart. Beans know how many beans make fry. A bean in liberty is better than a convict in prison. Beer and phobia. Beard with evil and expect good. Cross as a beer with a sore head. Beer well, property will bear itself. Beard. It is merry in hell when beards wag all. If the beard were all, the goat might preach. Beast that goes always never wants blows. Beast and bestiality are different things. Do not beat about the bush. Beat the dog before the lion. Beauty will bite no beef. Beauty is potent, but money is omnipotent. Beauty's birth is heavenly. Beauty will buy no bread. Beauty will doubt virtue is a curse. Beauty draws such a single hair. Beauty is a frail advantage. Beauty may have fair leaves, but better fruit. Beauty draws more than oxen. Beauty is but skin deep. Beauty is truth. Beauty is but a blossom. Beauty without bounty, a well snort. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Go to bed with a lamp and rise with a lark. As you make your beds, you must lie on it. If the bed could tell it all it knows, it would put many to the blush. The way to bliss lies not on bed of down. Life is not a bed of roses. Bed lamb, love and pride, stalk bed lamb. Old beast yield no honey. Where the bees suck honey, the spider sucks poison. Bees that have honey in the mouth have stings in their tails. Beef. Rest with small things. Do not go after beefy. Share major share. Beetle between the beetle and the plough. Before the rich man is willing to give and the poor man dies. Before you make a friend, eat the bushel of salt with him. Before the time, great courage. Win at the point, great fear. Beggars or borrowers cannot be chosen. The slothful man is the beggar's brother. Beg from beggars and you will never be rich. Better die a beggar than live a beggar. A young courtier and old beggar. A beggar's purse is bottomless. Small invitation will serve a beggar. Borrowing is not much better than begging. It wishes for horses. Beggars would ride. Better living beggar than a buried emperor. A man of many trades begs his bread on Sundays. A beggar can never be but bankrupt. Begin today and never. A good beginning makes a good ending. It is the beginning and of the end. Begin in time to finish without hurry. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of the wisdom. Well begun is half done. Everything must have a beginning. He that climbs a ladder must begin at the first rung. Behind bad luck comes good luck. They are far behind that may not follow. Behind every successful man there is a woman. Believe not each accusing tongue. Believe well and have well. Believe not all you hear. Believe nothing of what you hear and half of what you see. Believe not all that you see and nor half of what you hear. We soon believe what we believe, believing nothing, and be on your guard against everything that which is easily done is soon believed. Bells calls others to church, but go not themselves, as sound as a bell. God comes to see us without a bell, as the fool thinks, so the bell clings. The belly carries the legs. Hungry bellies have no ears. The belly is not filled with favor. Back may trust, but belly won't. The belly teaches all ours. When the belly is full, the bones would be at rest. Bend the below while it is young. Best. No doubt everything is for the best. The best is behind. Not to be born is past. All pricing best. Best is best cheap. The best is the enemy of the good. Make the best of the bad bargain. Hope for the best and prepare for the worst. The best wine is that body drink than another man's cause. Better a good keeper than bad good winner. Better a barefoot than none. Better eat early than late. Better buy than borrow. Better die a beggar than live a beggar. Better safe than sorry. Better a castle of bones than a stone. Than unborn than ill bread. Better to wear out than to rust out. Better unsought than untaught. Better than empty house than in tenant. Better than open enemy than false friend. Better daddy than work hard. Better do it with a wish it done. Better give than take. Better speak truth rudely than like correctly. Better God than gold. Better be a fool than an knave. Better the foot slip than the tongue. Better be alone than be in bad company. Better cut the shoe that pinches the foot. Better are small fishes than the empty dish. Better let them never. Better say there is this than yet it was. Better be sure than sorry. Better never to begin than never to be. Make an end. Better pay more than less. Better half a loaf than no bread. Better bend than break. Better wear your shoes than your bed clothes. Better be happy than wise. Better safe than sorry. Better run in hell than serve in heaven. Better poor on land than rich at sea. Better lose a jest than a friend. Between two stools one falls to the ground. Between be devil and the deep sea. Between you and me, the doorpost. Between the hammer and the anvil. Beware the wolf in sheep's clothing. Beware of the man of one book. It is good to beware by other people's harm. Beware of silent talk and still water. Beware of the beast of a priest. Big fish eat little fish. Big head, little wit. Fast bind, fat find. Bird. Fair feathers make the birds. A bird in hand is worth two in the bush. To kill two birds in one stone. Birds of the same feather flock together. Birds of the feather flock together. The bird is known, but it's known. The man by his words. Birds sing in the spring. The early bird catches the worms. Every bird likes his own nest best. Fine feathers make fine birds. You cannot catch old birds with chaff. Our birth is but a sleep and forgetting. Birth is such, but breeding is more. Birth follows the belly. A bit of in the morning is better than nothing all day. Or if the dog barks, go in. If the bitch barks, go out. Dead man's don't bite. His bark is worse than his bite. He that hath been bitten by a serpent is afraid of the rope. Once bitten, twice shy. You cannot bite. Never show your teeth. Great barkers are no biters. We can drink of the barn vein. We cannot bite of the bear. Bitter pills may be blessed effects. That which was bitter to endure is sweet to remember. Black will take no other hue. Two blacks do not make a white. Black hen lays a white egg. There are black sheep in every flock. Black sheep can grow white wool. Black is beautiful. Black ambition stains a public cause. Under the blanket, the dark one is as good as the white. A blaze cat makes a proud mouse. I may see him neat, but I'll not see him clean. God bless everyone. Blessed is the man who finds wisdom as well as wealth. Blessed is one who has found work. Blessed is the day that went false on. Blessed is the misfortune that comes alone. Blessed is the pure in heart that shall see God. Blessed are those who are peacemakers. Blessed is he who expects nothing, but he shall never be disappointed. Blessed Blessings never come in pairs, misfortunes never come alone. Use the means and the God will give the blessings. Blessings are not valued till they are gone. Blind belief is better than no belief. A blind man cannot judge colors. There is none so blind as they want to see. If the blind leads the blind, both shall fall into the ditch. One should not be blind to one's fault. Blind man's holiday. None is so blind as those who won't see. A chip of the old block, tip of the same block. Blood will tell. Blood without growths, it's nothing. Blood will have blood. Where blood with gold is bought and sold, there is no sure foundation set on blood. That is best blood that hath most iron in it. The old blood is bold blood. Blood is thicker than water. You cannot draw blood out of a stone. Blue blood has its uses and abuses. Blood alone moves the wheels of the history. All health well much bloom. He who blooms helps others to bloom. Blossom but blossom. That spring begins. Vainglory blossoms but never bears. Beauty is but a summertime blossom. Never blow your own trumpet. Words are but wind, but blows unkind. No man can both sup and blow at once. It is an ill wind that blows nobody good. The first blow is half the battle. Blow fast and sip afterward. Never blow hot and cold in the same breath. There may be blue and better blue. Better to blush than be immune. If the bed could tell it all it knows, it would be many to the put many to the blush. Boast. Great boast, small boast, roast. He doesn't boast who does the most. For the body is best of the bundle of aches. Your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost. The soul needs few things. The body many. A little body doth often harbor. A great soul is sunk behind in a sound body. Great body is sooner rest than the soul. If anybody is active in body, is rapidly bog. The frog cannot be out of her bog. A washpot never boils. Boldness is a mask for fear. However, grain better not be bold. Better be not too bold with your betters. Be bold but not too bold. A fool's bolt is soon short. Born an honest man's word is as good as his bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. As dry as the bone that the tongue breaks bone, though itself has none. The nearer the bone, the sweeter the flesh. The old man is a bed of broke bones. Fair words break no bones, hard words break no bones. Book can never tell the use of the books. Books will speak plain. Vain counsel is blanched. To be in bad books, to be in good books, lie. Laws die, books never. A book is the only immortality. Like author, like book, cards are the devil books. Books have the destinies. I trust in God and good books. Some books are lies from end to end. Man was born free and everywhere he's in chains. As soon as a man is born, he begins to die. Born on the wrong side of the blanket, to be born on a silver spoon in one's mouth. Not to be born is past all pricing best. Borrowing is not much better than begging. Better buy than borrow. If you would know the value of money, try to borrow some. The borrower is the servant of the lender. Never a borrower, never a lender be. Both lack of money and sack of money discomforts the mind. Both together do best for all. Both folly and wisdom come upon us with years. Venture not all in one bottom. Better spare at brim than at bottom. The best fish swim near the bottom. Every tub must stand on its own bottom. What which is best, but may cost too much. What is cheaper than a gift? Better bow than brim. To bend the bow of Ulysses. A bow long bent and crosby. To draw the long box, to be in the wrong box, boy. What the boy learns, the man teaches. The boy's will is the world's will. Boys will be men, boys will be boys. A bad boy sometimes makes a good man. Brag is a good dog, but hold fast is better. Brain or brawn, the brain don't lie in the herd. Our brains are 70 years clocks. The highest branch is not the safest root. He that loves the tree loves the branch. The earthen pot must keep clear of the brass vessel. Brave actions never need a trumpet. Fortune favors the brave. None but the brave deserves the prayer. The brave is raise the brave new world that has such people in it. They always smell of bread and butter. Bread is the stuff of life, the bread of adversity and the water of affliction. Hope is the poor man's bread. Give us this day our daily bread. No butter will stick to his bread. Better half a loaf than no bread. Bachelor's bread and cheese and kisses. Break. He that makes the thing too fine breaks in. Better both than bread. Breakfast. If you sing before breakfast, you'll cry. You'll cry before night. Bread. The first breath is the beginning of death. One man's bread, another's death. Bread, the best bread, has the best option. Breed. Breed is superior to the bird. Breed is stronger than pasture. Bread is the soul of bread. Brew as they brew, so let them drink. Bribes well enter without knocking, to make bricks without straw. Bridges were made for wise men to walk over and the fools to ride over. Never cross a bridge till you come to it. Bright as the day and like the morning fair. He's the only bright that shines in sun. Bright is the ring of words. When the right man drinks them. Brim better spare at brim than at bottom. Bring a girl to the hall and she will run to the fire. Broke, he never broke his hour that kept his day. Broken promises are often broken, then kept. Broker, a crafty knave needs no broker. Broom, a new broom sweeps clean. Brother, a brother is a friend given by nature. Am I my brother's keeper? Brood, much brood, little fruit. Brush, all tart is the same brush. Brute. A solitary man is either a brute or an angel. Our biggest sorrow is to lose a brute, friend, dog, or horse, for grief, then be nude. Buffet, take the bit and the buffet with it. Build, the end of is to build, while it is easier to pull down than to build. Bull, to make the bull by the horns, like a red rag to the bull. Bully, a bully is always a coward. A bully never grows up. Burden, a burden too heavy for a man that hopes for heaven. Too much praise is a burden. It's the best burden to carry a dead man's child. The greatest burdens are not the gainfulest. It is not the burden but the overburden that makes the beast. Let every peddler carry his own burden, the white man's burden. The burnt child dreads the fire. It is better to marry than to burn. Fire that is closest kept burns most of all. He that burns most shines most. No churchyard is so handsome that a man should desire straight to be buried there. Good wine needs no bush to beat about the bush. A bird in hand is worth two in the bush. A bad bush is better than the open field. Business before pleasure. Business is the salt of life. Business makes a man as well as tries him. Business neglected is business lost. Business of everybody is business of nobody. Business busy. Busy folks are always meddling. Look busy and do nothing. The fool is busy in every man's business but his own. To be too busy gets contempt. Butter is good for anything but to stop and open. No butter will stick to his bread. Butter is gold in the morning, silver at noon, and lead at night. Butter that cow yields is not all. Take not a musket to kill a butterfly. Buy in the cheapest market and sell in the dearest. If you buy the cow, take the tail into the bargain. He that buys eggs buys many shells. Buy at the fair and sell at the home. The buyers need 100 eyes, the seller not one. Let the buyer beware. By your fruits ye shall know them. By work to get money. By talk you get knowledge. By wisdom peace, and by peace plenty. By the work we know the workman. By hook or by crook. By wisdom the Lord laid the earth's foundation. Let bygones be bygones. Bring a god to the hall and the shell, and she will run to the buyer. Cabbage. A tale twice told is cabbage twice sold. Cable, a mouse in time may bite into a cable. Crackle. You often crackle but never lay an egg. Stone falls do not prisoners make, nor iron bars a cage. We think caged birds sing when indeed they cry. My cake is dough. You cannot eat your cake and have it too. Wouldst thou both eat thy cake and have it? Death keeps no calendar. Calf, the goose, the bee of the world is ruled by these three. Many a cow hath a bad calf. Calf love, half love, old love, cold love. Call one a thief and he will steal. Call the beer uncle till you are safe across the bridge. Call my cousin, but cousin me not. Call no man happy until he is dead. Money, one called, but few one chosen. Calm, calm after the storm, calm weather in June sets corn in tune. After a storm, there is a calm, calm of mind, all passions is spent. Keep a mind calm, so in a calm sea, every man is a pilot. Camel. The last straw breaks the camel's back. The camel going to seek horns lost his ears. Be a camel in the desert of life. Camel or the camel of not lie. My candle burns at both ends. It will not lose in the night. To hold the candle to the devil, not to be fit to hold a candle. To hold a candle to him, to burn the candle at both ends. A candle lights others and consumes itself. Candy is dandy. Candlelight, choose neither a woman nor linen by candlelight. If the cap fits, wear it. Capital is the fruit of labor. Capital is the dead labor. Such captain, such routine. Cards are the devil's books. Cards. There are the packs of cards without a name. Care never paid the bound of debt. His care are not all ended. Care kills the cat. Care is enemy of life. Care and diligence brings good luck. Past care, past cure. Care is no cure. A pound of care will not pay an ounce of debt. Little goods, less care. Little care speak, great ones are dumb. Carry, don't carry coals to Newcastle. Newcastle, he carries well to whom it weighs not. It is no use carrying coal to Newcastle. He that is carried down the stream need not row. To put the cart before the horse, circumstances all the cases. The wine tastes of the cask. Every cask smells of the wine it contains. Cast no dirt in the well that gives you water. Cast a bone in the devil's teeth. Coming events cast new dear shadows before. If the cast be bad, mend it with good play. Cast not out the foul water till you bring in the clean. It is in vain to cast your net where there is no fish. Cast never clout till may be out. Cast not your pearls before swine. For a man, his house is his castle. Two big castles in the air. An Englishman's house is his castle. An ass loaded with gold climbs to the top of the castle. The cat eats fish, but do not wait her feet. Cats will not the kind. A cat will lie with 9 lives. A cat in gloves catches no mice. Though the cat wings a wine. You are sure she is not blind. The cat and the dog make us, yet they are none the better friends. The cat is hungry when the crust is content. Her cat hides their claws. When the cats are paid, the mice will play. The cat crows. He knows whose beard it licks. To let the cat out of the bag, the cat shuts his eyes while it still stream. An old cat laps as much as a young kitten. All cats are grey in the dark to see which way the cat jumps. Scared kills the cat. Cat hussies is bed. A cat may look at the king. You cannot have no more of a cat than another king. Who is going to bell the cat? Catch an opportunity by the forelock. Catching fish is not the whole of fishing. You cannot catch old birds with chaff. To catch the shadow and lose the substance. To catch 2 pigeons with 1 beam. If you run after 2 hares, you will catch neither. Cattle do not die of crows crossing. Cause. There is one basic cause to all effects. One cause is good until the other is understood. Take away the cause and the effect must cease. It is a bad cause that none can dare speak of it. Men are blind to their own causes. Causeway credit keeps the crown of the causeway. Caution. Do not put caution to the winds. Caution is the eldest child of the wisdom. Cavil will enter and at any hole, and if it finds none, it will make one. One thing is certain, that life flies. Nothing is certain, but uncertainty is certain because it is impossible. Trap, you cannot catch old birds with trap. Chain, man was born free and everywhere he's in chains. The chain is no stronger than the weakest link. Chains are worse than beer knots. Charge favors only the prepared mind. Change of fortune is a lot of time. A man will never change his mind if he has no mind to change. Change of weather is a discourse of fool. Even God cannot change the past. Change is the law of nature. A cat cannot change the stripe. The time is ripe of arrow, rotten ripe for change. Change is the water for progression. Chapel, where God has his church, the devil will have his chapel. Character is what you are in dark. The great hope of society is individual character. Fame is what you have taken. Character is what you carry. The charity will give out at the door, and God puts in at the window. Charity will cover a multitude of sin. Charity becomes a home. Charity is the double blessing. Charity and pride both feed the poor as whole as charity. Charity is more blessed to give than receive. Between chase, a wild goose chase, a stern chase is long to chase. Chatter, who chatters to you will chatter off you. Cheap. Cheap things are not good, good things are not cheap. Never buy anything because it is cheap and because it is dear. As cheap as stinking mackerel. Never buy anything because it is cheap. Ill-ware is never cheap. Cheat, never prosper. He that will cheat a play will cheat you anyway. Cheat me in the prize, but not in the quiz. Doubtless the pleasure is great of being cheated than to cheat. Cheat. In the city, good and bad lie cheat, but jol.